Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Dearly senior citizen here, greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. And indeed, it is a brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. As well, I would like to call out people who have left me comments. Left me comments. And there was Seagirl111 who was talking about struggles with weight and all that. Thank you very, very much for having watched and left a comment. It is appreciated. And of course, each and every one of my Patreon patrons, you are beautiful and awesome people. Without your help, life would certainly be a whole lot more difficult. So thumbs up, thank you, it is appreciated. And of course, even though we're less than a minute into, if you could like, comment, subscribe, and even share the video, that would be awesome. I'm not going to force you to do it. Not only could I not, how, but I'm just not that kind of person. So thumbs up. Yeah, it is a brand new day. I am watching a language video. There's this guy like Language Jones. He does language stuff. So thumbs up on that. Past that, I have just been roughly existing. I mean, I've gone for a walk this morning. It is currently 11:54. My voice is all clogged up. I have eaten food today, which I can imagine you could probably debate me on whether or not it should be called food. It was French fries with ketchup. And I love ketchup. The problem with ketchup is it's filled with sugar. So it's best not to eat a ton of it because of that. And French fries are, you know, they're fatty. But past that, I mean, I don't eat potatoes. I don't eat French fries very often. And these are store-bought in a bag that I have to cook. And I don't, like, oil cook. I just microwave them so they're soft. So, yay. And then douse them in ketchup. So I went for Walkies, which, again, when I go for Walkies, if Walmart's here and I live here, I walk all the way down here and then around and then all the way back up here and then back over to where I am. And it's about 2-3 miles. And if I could, I'd make it longer so it was like a 6-mile walk. So I'm working on that. Here, I've mentioned this before, but the last place I lived before I became economically priced out of housing because rent became more than my disability. So, but the big thing that I miss is it has stairs. I was up on the 2nd floor. And the big thing about stairs is they're incredibly dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. Stairs kill people every year. But at the same time, just that little bit of added stress on your system going upstairs, that adds years to your life. Because it's exercise. And every time I wanted something to eat, down, back up. Go to the bathroom, down, back up. Oh, I need a drink, down, back up. I need to do this, down, back up. I was going up and down the stairs all day. So even if I never left the house to go walking, I was still going up and down stairs. Well, here, I sit right over there where that laptop is. If I have to go to the bathroom, it's right there. If I want something to eat, my refrigerator is right there. The bed, right there. There's no stairs, there's no real need to do much of anything at all in here. If I need to grab something, I can scoot to it in the chair. I miss stairs. So yeah, I push myself to go out Walkies first thing, and then I try real hard to go Walkies again later on. I did not go last night. But every other night I do. Definitely a thumbs up on that. And then again, past that, with this thing plays videos very well. It will not edit video. If I try to render it, generally the editor crashes out behind everything else, so I don't even notice it when it immediately happens. It's like, oh, it's gone. And then have to reset it up. And games, it'll play a fair amount of them. Just not well. I mean, even Fallout New Vegas, I have to drop it down to 1280 by 720 and then lower the detail values down, and it's still chop, 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 chop when I'm turning. So, life is life. But I watch videos and on my tiny little place here, and I go out for walkies, and that's a good thing. I don't have, aside from underneath and such, any of my things that I want to do here, except this still. This one I'm actually keeping out because I want to play more of it until I can actually get good. There's this one fellow, well, there are a couple people online that play it, but one person who has done a fair number of run-throughs, and apparently does them so well that they keep winning, because they keep doing playthroughs and winning with each of the different characters. And just to add more variety to it, when you have characters, you can also choose a profession with one of the add-ons now that it's, well, not now, but is in there. So that's part of the granular stuff. Or you can add a race to it, and then there's star signs, so you can really go nuts in making up your character. And that's a very good thing. Definitely a thumbs up on that. But yeah, I want to do that and a whole bunch of other things I want to record, which means I gotta get things all put together for the laptop. The laptop. This thing right here, tablet, to go up above the play area. That's the hardest part. Of course, some of the things I do want to do, I can do on this or something else because they're not game intensive. They're go to a website so I can draw this, or go to this website so I can click on something and watch the dice roll. Not really CPU intensive. And the rest of it, I used to use Foxit PDF Reader. The last time I installed it with the latest version, I don't know what the heck they did, I can't remember what it was, but it irritated me so badly. I not only uninstalled it, I turned Edge into my default PDF viewer. Microsoft Edge. I mean, Foxit Reader irritated me badly. I wish I could remember what it was, but hokey smokes. So, yeah, life is life. Doing what I can, exercising. I just, with my Xbox having broken and my not being able to replace it because I don't have any money, with my PlayStation having died and my not being able to replace it because I don't have any money, with my desktop unit dead and my not being able to replace it because I don't have any money, and the laptop that had been given to me to replace that until it broke, which I couldn't replace because I don't have any money. I'm glad that there are people that help me out with this. I just don't have anything to replace the time I used to put into the Xbox and the PlayStation and all the computer stuff, which really bugs me hard because I have been an electronic entertainment consumer since before I went into the Air Force. I bought my first computer in 1980. Not being able to have an actual computer that will do things is driving me nuts. But life is life, so I do have a GoFundMe still. You know, it's down there. I think I've gotten one $30 donation so far. You know, there is a PayPal if you wanted to help me out that way. That would be awesome. Definitely a thumbs up that way. But there is a Patreon, a GoFundMe, all sorts of things. So I'd love to have a computer that I could edit video on and that would play games again. I don't know where to get one, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, though, I'm gonna call this one short because I do actually have a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. Some of it is the solo RPG settings stuff, because I've really been thinking on that one. I had come up with, you know, they're the Elvandri, which are the dwarves of this world, and something had chased them up and out so that they're now land-dwelling nomadic race. And I'd been thinking about that and, you know, what had chased them up and out. And there is a force, and it is going to win. You know, it is going to eventually be able to take over, and it will have won. And there will be nothing left alive on the face of the planet. It's just, it's so far off into the future that by the time it happens, there will be no intelligent races alive left. The intelligent races on the face of the planet are actually incidental. This force does not care. In fact, when they chased the Elvandri up and out of from deep in the planet, that was incidental. It didn't care. It wasn't chasing them anywhere. If it had, it would have just murdered them. But it didn't care. It has its own goals. It's trying to do things. It's not paying attention to anything, any one of us on the surface of the planet. It doesn't care. It's doing its own thing. So that's why when it finally wins, and there's nothing left, it will have taken over entirely. Yeah, it has no plans past that. It doesn't care. It will have won. There are no plans past that. It fully expects, death. But that's okay, because it will have done what it wanted to do. It will have won. There's no need for plans past that. It will have won. It will gleefully, gladly, and joyfully go into non-existence at that point, because what else is there anymore? It won. So the chasing up and all the awful things that are happening are just incidental. Like the connection the Orcani have, this instinctive connection to both the physical land and the metaphysical land on the continent of Karthkog. When they go to places like Lanluwa or Stendal, where the Dwayland and the Goya are, they don't feel that connection. There's only a dim sense of something buried and sleeping and so far away they can't really get anything past that. And yeah, on those two continents, that force has won. It can't come up because it has to hit a certain threshold of winning per continent before it can burst up onto the face of the planet. But that's, again, way into the future, so far off that there won't really be anything left as a living to worry about, because we're incidental to its goals. It doesn't even really know we're here or care. And so it's going continent by continent, and eventually it will have dragged down and destroyed, and it will have won and gleefully go into non-existence itself. So this is that force. There is an awful, terrible thing, but it's just like an existential horror that you can't really understand. I mean, even the reasons that I have given are just, they're the human understandable equivalent of what the actual plans are. Because, hey, I may be the writer and all that, but these are still existential and cosmic horrors that I can't understand either. I'm human. So, thumbs up on that. But past that, I'm still working on all sorts of stuff on the various settings that I have, because really they're all part of one big setting, with the cosmic horrors having been this thing that sets it all off. So thumbs up on that. Anyway, though, hopefully you can get done the things that you would like to get done. I am going to edit, render, upload this. I got calls I have to make. I need to reschedule some stuff coming up on the 20th of this month. So I'm still busy, got stuff to do, but hopefully you can get done what you can get done. If you can't, don't beat yourself up. It's just not worth it. Past that, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very, very good thing. Sure, I could rattle on with all sorts of stuff like I usually do, but this is just a short one. I wish you the best. I'll be doing the best I can, and that's all we can do.